Hi, it's Abe Stone here. I'm the Life Design Coach, and this is CoachingReallyWorks.com. It's great to have you here. Have you ever found yourself saying something like, "My God, this stress is just killing me"? Or have you ever found that after a stressful week, you get to the weekend and you're just sleeping because you're just so exhausted and your body is so worn out? Your heart maybe starts to hurt. I know I went through a bout with that. I think it's about 7 years ago. I really started heavy. At that time, I had just gotten divorced. I was having a huge, major life crisis. My life was completely turning around. I had lost my career that I had been, building on and working my whole life towards, and I just didn't know where my life was going to end up. It was a very difficult time for me, and I remember the stress was so bad. It was giving me pain in my heart, which was basically just simply psychosomatic. I didn't have anything wrong. I went to a doctor, they checked and everything was fine. But one thing that I did have a problem with was my teeth. I started having periodontitis. Anyways, it wasn't a good thing, and the stress was having an effect on my body. But have you ever thought about the possibility that maybe this area of stress is another one of those things in our lives that we just need a different perspective? Well, I won't keep you in suspense about it. I've been reading Tony Robbins' new book. It came out earlier this year, or I think at the end of last year, Money. It's a great book. The topic of stress comes up because a lot of where we are in our lives and what we can do, what our potential is, comes from the story that we tell ourselves. And if we tell ourselves that, well, this is not going to work, or I can't have this, or that is impossible, we are setting ourselves up, and we're setting that stress up in our lives in a negative connotation, in a negative way. Well, how about stress itself? So he quotes Dr. Kelly McGonigal, a health psychologist of Stanford University, who warned about the dangers of stress for a full decade before she realized that maybe it was her advice, rather than the stress itself, that was sending people to their graves faster. She said, "I'm converting a stimulus, stress, that could be the strengthening people into a source of disease." With a breakthrough in her thinking and some powerful new research, McGonigal made a complete turnaround. Now listen to this. It's quite surprising. It turns out that stress might just be our friend. Just as you put stress on a muscle to make it stronger, by lifting weights or by running, emotional stress can make us physically and psychologically stronger too. It makes sense if you think about it. McGonigal now highlights a new research showing that when you change your mind about stress, you can literally change your body's physical reaction to it. In an 8-year study, adults who experienced a lot of stress and who believed stress was harmful to their health had a 43% increase in their risk of dying. It's pretty scary if you think about it. However, people who experienced an equal amount of stress but did not view stress as harmful were no more likely to die. McGonigal says that physical signs of stress aren't necessarily physical evidence of anxiety or signs that we aren't coping well with pressure. I guess that could be things like breaking out of a sweat or your heart beating faster, things like that. Well, instead, we can interpret them as indications that our body is energized and preparing us to meet the next challenge. So, here, the bottom line is this. Science has now proven that how you think about stress matters. The story you attach to stress, telling yourself it is good for you instead of harmful, could mean the difference between a stress-induced heart attack at 50 or living well into your 90s. Well, that was Tony Robbins' opinion there in the end. But it really is something to think about. So how about if you change your paradigm about stress and look at stress, look at those challenges as something that you want, something that you welcome in your life, and that they actually make you grow and they make you stronger. I like that song Kelly Clarkson has, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." All right, well, here's a quote for today. If you want small changes in your life, work on your attitude. But if you want big and primary changes, work on your paradigm. So work on your paradigm, do something big, and shift out of this idea that if something's stressful, that it's not good for you. Here's the affirmation for today. Every day, I examine my past beliefs and release those which no longer serve me. All right, well, I hope this very interesting insight on stress is a help to you. I mean, just think about it. Some people ride a roller coaster and they love it. They get such a jazz out of it. Other people ride a roller coaster like me and you feel like you're gonna die. It's all in how you perceive it. It's not in the act itself. Okay, well, if you're watching this video anywhere else, come over to CoachingReallyWorks.com I post other great training videos and insights about life and success and coaching. I'd love to see you there. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. It's fine. I'm Abe Stone, the Life Design Coach over at CoachingReallyWorks.com. Bye for now, and take care.